Hey guys, so today I got something a little different for you. I'm putting together 5 of our favorite bus tours we've ever done on this channel in a bus tour compilation. Let's jump right in.
My name is Dane from Double Decker Fam, and this is my wife Dina. We have 6 kids. We full-time in our double decker tour bus. It used to be a mega bus, now is our home. So we got 6 kids, and come on in, check out our house. First thing most people notice about our home when you come in through the front door is that there's this narrow walkway where we have our fridge and freezer, and that's just because we have our wheel wells, and they're 3.5 feet tall, and so it's kind of empty space above them. We decided to put our fridge and freezer there. Not much we could do to widen the space, but in reality there's not a lot of back and forth here. We usually use the back door to come in and out. The front area is just used as the driving area and my home office. Alright, back here beyond the fridge and freezer, it does widen up a little bit more, but we've got our kitchen. And in our kitchen, we've got a 2-burner stove. We would like it to be 4 eventually, but we do a lot of cooking outside, so it's not that we're using the inside one too much. Oven, and then we've got a 30-inch sink that's got our cutting board and drying rack on the sink, and then plenty of storage space on either side. Obviously, we've got the plumbing and stuff underneath the kitchen sink, but on this side over here, we've just got lots of storage space for anything, all our extra appliances, anything else that we might need over here on this side. Tonight, we've got dinner cooking in the crock pot for some sloppy joe. Beyond the kitchen is our seating area, also our dining area. The backs of the seats fold up together to create a dining room table. Eating meals together as a family is super important to us, so we wanted to make sure we had a big dining table, and that does very well for that. We've also got storage behind the dining table over here, as well as our air conditioning from our mini split, and then we have a bathroom towards the back of the bus, as well as just some extra cabinets, and then the stairs heading on upstairs, and the main door that we go in and out of here in the middle of the bus. As we come up the stairs, about halfway up the stairs, we've got our shower. We cut this into the storage area that was at the back of the bus, but it's a full 7-foot shower, and that just makes it so that the water doesn't hit me in the shoulder, and we can feel comfortable in here, get our showers done. The door is a Nautilus door, super thin and just hides away really easily, and then we'll go up from there. All right, up here towards the front of the bus, we've got our washer and dryer, ventless washer and dryer unit here, and then we also have the whole front of the bus, our living area. Again, just like downstairs, the tables, the backs of the chairs fold forward to create tables. This is where our kids do most of their schoolwork. And then inside these is just all of our storage. So we've got school stuff in this one, we've got board games and stuff in the other one. We're big time board gamers, so we've got all our board games in the other one. And then towards the very front of the bus is like our master bedroom. So during the day, the kids use it as a stage or a play area, but at night, the headboard and footboard just fold up. Our king bed is in there, and it creates a total separation from the rest of the bus, where we have our dresser, all the toys hang out up there, and it's just a good space just for us. So this is like the master bedroom area. So every night we just set up the headboard and footboard, so we've got our own private space. And then on the other side of this footboard or headboard, whichever way we do it, we've got the dresser, all of our stuff over there. Really, it's the only convertible space, and we decided to make our space convertible rather than have the kids' spaces be convertible, just because we wanted them to have their own individual private areas. Here towards the back of the bus upstairs, we have 6 bunk pods that the kids all use. With 6 kids, we gave them all their own space, so we've got these 6 bunk pods, and then behind me we've got the closets at the very back of the bus for the kids. We also have the kids' bathroom here up, so that they don't have to go downstairs to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, things like that. This area is really the kids' area of the bus, and then we've got the ladder to go up to the roof and the rooftop deck. All right, up here on the rooftop deck, this is actually probably one of my favorite parts of our entire bus. We've got our trippy outdoor chairs up here. We've got our hammock. This is really where we just come to hang out and get some outdoor time. That's kind of away from everybody else. Really, really nice up here. We've got 4 solar panels, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. And other than that, this is just our chill space. Sometimes we'll set up the projector up here so we can watch movies outside at night and just have a good time. But this is a great place to hang out as a family and just kind of get our own away time outside. So here at the back of the bus is our storage, our garage area. It's not perfect, we're still working on things back here, but we've got our gray water, our fresh water, and our black water. As you regular RVers will know, this black water is probably not in the right spot, and it's on the wrong side of the bus. We hired a builder to do this, and they clearly didn't know what they were doing. So that's just one of the many things they did wrong. They put our black tank facing the wrong direction, as well as being where it's up higher and it's gonna drip onto things. So just some things we got to deal with there, but that's the reality of the bus right now. Other than that, this is just like all our storage area. And on the other side, we've got battery banks. I'll show those to you as well. So over here on the driver's side of the bus, we have this is really just where all our power stuff is, right? So we've got 8 Lion Energy Safari UT 1300 batteries. We've got our solar change controller up there and our Ames power inverter for all of our solar and stuff. So everything we need comes through here. In reality, we can boondock for about 10 to 12 hours right now. So typically we're hooked up at an RV park. I mean, they're great if we get stuck in a hard spot where we're not able to find an RV park for the night or a harvest house or something. These are good for that night. And then we get back on the road, you know. So they're kind of our safety net in reality, is that's what that is. And then we've got up here a residential hot water heater, 60 gallon, and then just all of our circuit breaker stuff here. So that's it. That's that's what's underneath the bus, at least on this side, and where we store everything we need. And I have a generator that we've never used because we haven't needed to, but it's there in case we need it. So this is our engine bay. We have a Cummins ISM 10.8 liter engine. We've got a ZF AS-tronic transmission paired with that engine. So that's our engine bay. Thanks for taking a tour through our home. We are the Double Decker family. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Double Decker Fam, and TikTok. Double Decker Fam on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and then Double Decker Family on YouTube. But we're excited to get on our journey full time, and we're excited to have anybody along with us. Take care.
A huge thank you to Dane and Dina from Double Decker Fam for allowing us to come in and check out their beautiful tiny home on wheels. Please make sure you give them a follow on all of their socials. And don't forget, around here, remember to always stay weird. Take care. Welcome back to Red, White, and Bethune. Today we're touring a 1994 Eagle Model 15. Could this bus be the nicest Eagle bus in existence? You tell us at the end of the tour. We're super excited to share this amazing bus tour with you guys today. We're really grateful and want to give a huge thank you to Eric Brown for helping us connect with Wayne and Lynn. Having the privilege to spend a couple hours with them at the FMCA Gillette Rally was honestly our highlight of the entire convention. Getting to know more about this amazing bus and hearing the stories has inspired us to take on the task of seeking out and filming more epic rigs.
This build took 14 years and approximately 20,000 hours of manpower. I was really taken back when I first heard these numbers. It's truly amazing to me that someone was able to see this vision and take almost a decade and a half to see it through to what it is today. This bus has a 10-speed automated manual, basically a 10-speed auto shift. It has the clutch that's released on takeoff, and after that the computer takes over. This bus also has a digital dash that has all the components and instruments built into a digital control panel.
A lot of the working hours were spent on this beautiful handcrafted custom carpentry that is seen throughout the entire coach. The custom kitchen is incredibly spacious, complete with quartz countertops. They put in all residential appliances to make food storage and cooking on the road a breeze. The custom woodworking continues. You can even see the eagle emblem that was hand-laid into the door.
As we enter the master bedroom, one of my absolute favorite things on the interior of the bus is this awesome ceiling fan. It's such a unique and neat feature to have in a bus. Another thing I truly love about this bus is it has ducted AC systems that run almost quiet and keep the entire bus cool.
The master bath is absolutely stunning. The custom cabinetry continues with ample amounts of storage. The shower is absolutely stunning. They use solid surface on the inside, complete with a rain shower head. The residential washer and dryer is tucked away right behind this custom door that is used for privacy when you're wanting to shut off the front of the bus.
They have their generator start along with their Magnum inverter and Oasis hot water system controlled right inside the coach. Now we venture outside to check out these massive storage bays. The Model 15 came equipped with 4 pass-through storage bays. I really love this slide-out grill that's mounted on this pull-through tray that can be pulled through either side of the coach. They also have stored in this bay their Oasis on-demand hot water system and their diesel generator. You can really see some attention to detail in this build as they took it down to the frame and made some repairs, sandblasted and repainted it. They also switched over to a tag axle from a bogie axle and installed airbags on the tag axle. So now we take you back to my favorite part of the bus to see the brand new Series 60 engine. This engine came out of a wrecked semi that never had a mile put on it. Wayne got it from his friend and installed it in this bus. It also comes with a heavy-duty over-the-road type alternator that creates a ton of power to help power the coach. Another thing they did that I really love on this bus is they put disc brakes on all the axles on all the wheels. I love that feature. It's such a great way to increase your stopping power. They took some of that custom woodworking onto the outside into the wet bay so they can have some outdoor water access. This bus has 150 gallons of fresh water and 80 gallons of black and gray water. On the other side of the pass-through slider, he has plenty of storage for things that he needs. And this bay also has an impressive fire suppression system. The builder told me he spent over 6 months perfecting and tweaking the Torx elastic suspension on the front of this Eagle. This is going to make all your OCD hearts very happy. The most impressive electrical bay I've ever seen. One of the most impressive features on this build is the inset awning. The roof structure actually had to be modified and refit to allow this awning to be able to go inside the bus. It gives the bus such a beautiful streamlined appearance.
This eye-catching paint job was done by One Extreme, located in California. Isn't it amazing the attention to detail and how beautiful the paint looks? The custom LED headlights and taillights were made by the builder. The side mirrors are original Eagle mirrors that were custom fitted with turn signals.
Hi, I'm Ivan.
I'm Sid.
And we're Lacroix Cruiser. This is 1995 MCI 102 DL3 that we converted ourselves. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and even TikTok. The whole build is chronicled on our YouTube channel, Lacroix Cruiser. Welcome to our home. Start with the living room. We have a nice, comfortable reclining sofa. We love our comfort. We have a little ethanol fireplace that gives us not really any heat, but a nice flame to relax in the evening. We don't have a television. We have a projector and a screen. The screen comes down here. Big screen, about the width of the sofa. Flooring is vinyl plank. We have heated floors throughout the bus, so it's really comfortable. We are 100% off-grid. We have 4,100 watts of solar on the roof, and our heating, we have 4 different ways of heating the bus. Diesel, we have electric, we can also heat it using the engine should we need to, and we have 2 mini splits that provide heat as well. Our kitchen is sort of the focal point for us of the bus. We love to cook and we love to eat. So we have a nice long kitchen, countertops are acacia, we have drawers everywhere. So the drawers are IKEA base cabinets. The upper cabinets we made ourselves using IKEA doors, but it allows us to have good space everywhere. The dinette comes down to make a bed, and the benches that are either side of the fireplace allow us to make this into a 54-inch wide by 75-inch long bed, standard double mattress. This is our third bus build, and over the time we've learned a lot of interesting little things. First of all, if you're building your own bus, learn the word thermal bridging, what it means and how to prevent it. We have great insulation here. We have double insulated windows. We have heated floors. We can be comfortable at any temperature. And just because you're in a warm climate doesn't mean you don't need insulation. The more insulation you can put into your bus, the better it is in terms of comfort, whatever area you're in. Here we have our appliance garage. So 10-bore doors. Behind them we have a microwave, a convection oven, coffee maker, Ninja, and a Berkey. And the Berkey has its own little fill port, so we don't have to be bringing it back and forth to the kitchen sink. Our refrigerator is a standard household refrigerator. It really consumes less than most 12-volt refrigerators. It's only 2.2 amps, and being 100% off-grid, that's very important that we have a low consumption. Our bathroom, sort of a focal point for a lot of people that come into the bus. They like our bathroom. It's a nice big bathroom. It's 8 feet by 8 feet. We have lots of storage. We have a standard flush toilet. We have a 36-inch shower, and behind the door, we have a washer-dryer unit and a place for our dirty laundry. Being as this is a rear-engine bus, our bed goes up equal with these columns, sort of a Murphy bed. We've done it our own way. And below me is the hatch to get to the engine. So we need that access at all times. Full-width closet across the back, and in the closet we have lighting as well. So we can see what's in there. And unlike most couples, I'm the clothes hoarder in the family. I wear suits most of the time, so I have my suits and shirts hanging there. As I mentioned inside, we love to cook. That brings us to this. So this is our outdoor kitchen. We have a grill, and everything folds away. It stores away neatly, making it easy to use. We used to have it so we'd put it out and unfold the legs, all that. It took way too much time and too much effort, so we didn't cook outside as much as we wanted. In this bay is housed our electrical system. So we have 2 4,000 watt inverters. We have 4 solar controllers for the 12 solar panels that are on the roof. We have a DC to DC charger and everything we need to be 100% off-grid. We built the bus ourselves, and all the tools we used to build the bus, with the exception of the table saw, are in the bus. This is our primary toolbox. We have other tools located in another bay, but like I said, everything we need to work on, build, even do mechanical repairs on the bus, we have with us. We fund our life on the road by teaching detailers how to be entrepreneurs.
So we carry all our detailing supplies here, and this bay also houses our water tanks. We have 125 gallons of fresh water, 135 gallons of combined wastewater. So we don't have to worry about a black tank. And all the system is down here. We also have our Oasis hydronic heating system that's located here, and our generator. This is the bay opposite the toolbox you just saw. So the generator is housed in the middle of the bus and breathes through the bottom of the bus. This is the other side of the electrical bay, and we have a lot of storage in here. But these two boxes are going away later today, giving us back our storage space. But other than this is normally an open bay for additional storage if we're picking up parts and things for friends and to distribute them along the way. Well, this is where we can keep them. This is the other side of the fun bay, meaning the barbecue and smoker on that side. This side we have our recumbent trikes, and we can take them out when we want. They unfold and ride away. On the business end of the bus, we have a Detroit Diesel Series 60 12.7 liter engine. Does a great job of propulsing us down the highway in comfort and in safety. We haven't had any issues with it. It only has 1.1 million miles on it, so still a lot of life in it. Big radiators, big intercooler, and we also have our rear mini split housed beside the engine. Thank you for joining us on a tour of our bus. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, leave them below. We'll be happy to answer. And as I mentioned before, you can join us on Lacroix Cruiser on most of the social media platforms.
A big thank you to Ivan and Sylvie for letting us come and hang out at their bus and seeing their amazing build. Please go give them a follow on all their social media platforms. You will definitely be glad that you did. And until next time, always stay weird.
And I'm Kyle.
And along with our 3 kids, we are Red, White, and Bethune. We live full-time in our 1983 Silver Eagle bus.
We purchased this bus in November of 2019 and spent the next 6 months renovating, and then the global pandemic hit. So we kind of hunkered up for a little bit, and we finally hit the road in August of 2020, and we've been doing this ever since. We've been all across the country 3 times at this point, and don't see any stopping anytime soon.
Welcome to our home, Blue Betty. Right now we're in our living room, kitchen room, dining room, all together space. We designed this space with the kids and us and our comfort in mind. We wanted to make sure it felt spacious enough to where we weren't right on top of each other, and each person kind of gets their own lounging area. Down here we have our couch, and the lids actually come up so that there's storage all under here. We're able to store extra appliances, we can store extra blankets. So many cool things get to fit in this space right down here. Over here we have our dinette. Us eating as a family every night is really important to us. We wanted to make sure that we had a table space that was dedicated for eating. And it also doubles as a workspace for me when I'm editing our YouTube videos. Both of the benches have storage inside of them, so we're able to store even more items that didn't really have a place anywhere else. This is one of our food storage places. We put a lot of our snacks up here, so it's easier for the kids to be able to reach them. Behind you is our electronics cabinet. So we store all of our electronics in there. We have a great charging station. It keeps everything really nice and neat. Sometimes we do like to have family movies out here. And so the TV is a really great size. It's 32-inch, perfect for the space. And then we can also pull the TV out, and there's more storage behind that. Our main cooling and heating system is our 2 Mr. Cool 12,000 BTU mini split units, and we have one in the front of the bus and one in the back. It pushes the air together and it stays nice and cool or nice and toasty warm. It can be challenging living in a 40-foot bus with 2 adults, 3 kids, and 4 dogs, but we make it work. I think that this life makes you really resilient, and you're able to be fluid and pivot really quickly. Welcome to our kitchen. This is where my partner Kyle loves to be. He does his weekly cooking show in here. When we designed it, we wanted to make sure we had enough space for him to have plenty of counter room to set pots and pans and all the things. He wanted a gas burner, and it's worked out really, really well. Below the stove, we have our air fryer toaster oven. And so we can bake, we can do a whole bunch of things. We can broil, cook pretty much anything in there. Next to that, we have another pantry space right over here, full with our rice and dry goods and teas and that sort of thing. We also have an ice maker right down here. We love to have our ice with us wherever we go, and so the ice maker was definitely a must. I don't think you can call yourself a nomad if you don't have a Berkey. And so we have our Berkey water filter. We make it super easy. The kids can just grab their cup and go up to it, pour themselves a glass of water, and it stays out on the counter and we stay hydrated. I did a lot of gold touches in the bus design just because I love the gold. It gives it such a bright and happy feeling. We continue that with our kitchen sink and all of our knobs and locks as well. Up above is where we store all of our cups. And when we were redesigning this space, it was so important to have a ton of storage. Well, every single thing in here has a place now, and it's been really, really easy to keep clean. When we redid the bus, Mike from Rollin' Homies, he did custom shiplap down our living room wall and into the kitchen. And I just think it is absolutely beautiful and really gives it a cozy feeling. Our kitchen wouldn't be complete without our refrigerator. It's 11.1 cubic feet, and it's a residential fridge. We have plenty of room to store groceries and all the good things in there. With a family of 5, we had to have the biggest fridge we could get in this space. Down here, we have another one of our pantries. This stores canned goods, pastas, cereals. It's just another great space to be able to store more food. What made us want to start this life was we were just tired of the rat race. I used to own a grooming salon, and Kyle was Mr. Dad taking care of the kids in the house, and we were burnt out. You know, I was working 70 hours a week. I never saw Kyle, I never saw the kids, and we needed a change. We had been RVers for about 10 years and have had every RV you can imagine. And so when we decided to do this life, we knew we wanted to rebuild a bus, and so we made her into our home. In our bus, mental health is really important. So we hang a lot of affirmations up and we make them nice and cute so that way we can read them every single day. Coming on down, we have our bathroom. We have a full bathroom with a working toilet and a bidet. And then we have the sink and mirror as well. And so our bathroom is split up into 2. And right behind the bathroom is our shower. We have a full walk-in shower with a tankless on-demand water heater. So we can pretty much take as long a showers as we want to. We have redesigned this bus 5 times now, just because we figure out what our growing needs are. And currently our growing needs were our 3 kids. Before, this space had triple bunks and each one of them had their own bunk. But we decided it was really important for them as they're growing to have a bigger space. So let's go check out their bunks.
Hi, my name is Molly and I'm 9 years old. My favorite part about the bus is probably my bunk. I love having the space for my drawing, and I love having my own TV in the bunk.
This is our daughter Molly's bunk. She is an artist and she loves to draw, so we made sure to have enough storage space up top for her to be able to store her pens and papers and markers and paints and all the things. Down below, she has all of her drawers, and she's got 2 drawers up top that are for her clothes. The 2 drawers down below are for miscellaneous items, but Mike made our drawers so big that all of Molly's clothes literally fit in the top. Each of the kids got to pick out their own curtains in the bus, and so I thought it would be cool for them to design their own bedrooms. Molly picked a rainbow, and she really, really loves what she got to do with her space.
One of the questions we get asked a lot is how do the kids go to school? Do they homeschool? So what do you do? We kind of do a small mixture of both. We obviously we cover our reading, writing, mathematics, things like that, but we wanted to incorporate our travels and our adventures on the road as part of educating the kids. So we visit a lot of national parks, a lot of national monuments, city parks, state parks, I mean pretty much anything you can think of, museums. So we really try to, instead of showing them in the textbook and showing them on the internet, we try to physically take them to them locations and get the real feeling of what it's like to be there and to see these things. We feel like it grabs their attention better and it's more memorable for them.
Something that was really, really important to us to have in the bus was a laundry hamper. We have a dedicated laundry hamper right down here. You pull it out, we can actually fit a week's worth of dirty laundry in here before we have to take it to the laundromat to get it all clean. Over here is our electrical cabinet, but not only does it house our electrical, it houses our closet as well. So mine and Kyle's hanging clothes go in this space. All the electrical runs through this closet as well, and it houses our very important vacuum cleaner too. We have 4 dogs, and so sometimes they have to go get put up in their kennel, and we wanted them to have a dedicated safe space in the bus. Behind me on either side is each of the boys' bunks. Eli is over here on the left-hand side.
Hi, my name is Eli and I'm 7 years old. The most favorite thing I like in here is the butt buddy. I like the butt buddy because it makes my butt clean. Hashtag not sponsored.
Eli has plenty of cabinets and storage for his toys. He even has a TV in his bunk as well. So it turned out to be such a great relaxing space for them. Our son Ben, he loves video games. So
hi, my name's Ben and I'm 12 years old. My favorite thing in the bus is my bunk. I have my PlayStation, I have my TV, and it has a lot of space. Me and my friends can hang out and play video games.
So it was really important for him to have a dedicated space so that he can play his games, watch his TV. And the boys have a lot of storage down here. Each of the boys get 2 drawers, and these drawers are really, really big, so they still have plenty of room to put more things in them. Something that was really cool that we have worked very, very hard to earn was our YouTube play button. It's the silver play button. We reached 100,000 subscribers, and so we wanted to have a spot in the bus where we can, you know, kind of remind ourselves how far we've come and just how much work we've put into this. When we launched, we had our 4 dogs, and so we knew that they were going to be coming along with us. We walk them 3 times a day. Whenever there's a dog park, we take them to the dog park. The dogs just really want to be with us, you know, as long as we're loving them and caring for them and feeding them and watering them, they love to be wherever we are. And so the transition for them on the road really wasn't as difficult as we thought that it would be. This is our bedroom. Kyle and I sleep in here, and we put in a king-size bed. We like to have movie nights with the kids. We all like to come back here and lounge around. With 3 kids and 4 dogs, we needed a space that we could all really enjoy. We also put in behind us a faux boxwood headboard. The wall was super wonky, and we needed to come up with a unique solution. And so that's what we did. We put up faux boxwood, and we actually really love that part of the bus. For our clothes storage, Kyle and I get 2 drawers each in our dresser. Each drawer, again, really large. We're able to fit all of our clothes in there with room to spare. Over here is where I get dressed in the morning. I have my makeup stored in my pink stool. I usually just open the blind up, sit on the floor, put my makeup on. And sometimes we don't like anybody to be in here with us. So we installed a baby gate that goes right across the front, and that keeps the dogs and sometimes the kids out so we can have some alone time. Under the bed that I'm sitting on is complete storage. So the whole square feet of the bed is nothing but storage underneath. And so the bus is able to stay pretty clean because everything has a place, and it really, really is awesome.
And this has kind of always been the plan as far as living full-time, traveling in an RV. But we really had no idea that there's a large community out there doing the same things as we're doing. We just left an event for 2 weeks. Our children got to play with 100 kids from all walks of life, from all over the United States. So there really is a community out there. It was kind of a surprise to us because we really didn't expect it getting into it, but our kids have got to meet awesome people, awesome friends for life, you know, from all walks of life.
And so have we. We have met people that we never would have met before, seen places that we never ever would have been. This life just offers you adventure and freedom, and we love it. I mean, like we said, there's no signs of stopping.
Again, this is our 1983 Silver Eagle Model 10. Eagle went out of business in the late 90s, but she's still a good old girl. I mean, she's got us around the country 4 times with very minimal problems. She's powered by a 6V92 Detroit 2-stroke engine paired with a 5-speed manual transmission. So it's a little interesting. My first RV actually that I've ever had to shift gears for, but after almost 3 years, it's just a walk in the park. One of the biggest appeals for this type of bus for us was the actual under bay storage, which the bus started its life as a charter bus for trailways. So basically it hauled passengers up and down the highway for the first decade and a half of its life. Having all that storage space where the luggage used to be is awesome for us. We start in the back. Our back bay is our tool bay. It also houses pretty much all of our electrical system, our charge controllers, our inverters, and our 6 lithium batteries. The middle bay is another utility bay for us. It's basically what we call our wet bay. We have both of our tanks in there. We have a 100-gallon freshwater tank and a 100-gallon waste tank, which also combines black and gray water. In the middle bay also houses our hot water, our tankless hot water system, and it has a whole house filtration system installed on there also. The very front bay is pretty much for our stuff. The kids have pretty much half of it's the kids area. They're able to store their toys, scooters, things like that, things they like to take out and play with. The other half, me and Jen keep our e-bikes in there. We have a deep freezer in there, a 12-volt deep freezer for miscellaneous items and stocking up and things like that. The bus has 2,650 watts of solar on the roof paired with 1,200 amp hours of lithium batteries at 24 volts. So basically, when we were designing this bus, I wanted to be able for us to not even know whether we're plugged into power or the grid or not. We can operate and function without power just as well in the desert as we can in an RV park.
Honestly, I know you're gonna laugh at this, but my favorite stop was in Idaho. And it was Craters of the Moon National Monument. And it was 2,000 years ago, it erupted. And so you have all of these lava fields and lava tubes, and you get to go learn about volcanoes. And like 9-year-old Jen was totally geeking out, and it was such a blast. That was my favorite stop. What about you?
For me, it's a very recent one, but we just left the International Balloon Fiesta, and I tell you, for me, I enjoyed myself very much. I mean, it was a lot. It was a long 2 weeks. There was a really bad weather for this one, but it was one of the most beautiful. It's just, I can't even really describe it, how it affected me. But like Jen said, we've been to so many amazing places. Idaho was a surprise. Growing up on the East Coast, we had no idea Idaho was really nothing more than a state.
Potatoes.
It's absolutely beautiful. Like, there's so much beautiful stuff there. We spent the summer in the PNW, which
Pacific Northwest.
Absolutely one of the most beautiful places on earth, I would venture to say. But we have a lot more adventures to go, and we can't really wait to get there.
Yeah, if you would like to come along as we inspire you to live a life that you love, you can find us at redwhiteandbethune.com, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, what else? YouTube, all the things. We do. So if you would like to come enjoy life and really start living, come hang out with us. We're on here a lot.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the tour. Leave us a comment below what you think of the bus, how we did, and what we could have done differently.
And I will link down below our other tours, so you can go check out how the progression has happened with Blue Betty and how far she's come.
Until next time, see you later, guys.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Mike.
I'm Jenny.
And we are Rolling Homies. So this is our 1989 Model 15 Eagle bus. We did all the conversion ourselves.
This is our living room. We did the space the way that we did it, largely in part to the fact that we had just remodeled our entire home and then decided that it was entirely too big and we needed to go much smaller. It's almost identical to the house that we remodeled. The shelves look through to bring through all the light from the front. Just very quaint, organized, and everything has its space.
So we have a dual zone mini split unit. So basically what that means is we have one large condensing pool outside, and then we have two head units inside. This one's 12,000 BTUs, and then the one in the rear is a concealed duct, and we actually have it in the top of our closet, and it's a 9,000 BTU unit. So with the solar on our roof, we got about 3,000 watts, and we can more than keep up with our power demands on a sunny day like this, hanging out on the beach. We didn't do a lot of built-ins in our living area because we wanted to leave the space just kind of mobile inside so that we could change things up if we wanted to. And we like being able to leave everything in place. We just have it stuck on the shelves so we don't have to worry about it falling when we're driving. That just helps that anytime we park anywhere, we just always immediately feel like we're right at home. We love our kitchen space. You know, it doesn't have the wraparound counters and everything, but for us and our lifestyle, it's perfect. We have plenty of space for prepping. We do have, you know, we have a secondary bar here that we use, and it's kind of our coffee space, or not kind of, it is. And then we have a table that we use, and yeah, we only have one chair. When we want to sit together, we actually just turn the recliner around, or we pull the table up to the couch. It does, I mean, it's easy. It's a simple lifestyle. I built all the cabinets, and actually this kitchen cabinet was the first cabinet I'd ever built. It was challenging, but at the same time, I tend to be very meticulous about things. So for us, we didn't want a lot of uppers in the kitchen, and we didn't want a giant hood vent coming down. So our countertops are marble, and the color was just perfect. We wanted hints of gold, as you know, kind of like we did in our cabinets. Our cook wall in our kitchen was this Arabesque style tile, and we really love it. We love the gold accenting, the raw wood look. But we have just a normal 3-burner gray stone stovetop cooker with oven. We use this a ton, so we cook a ton of our own food. We're definitely foodies. We got plenty of sink space here. We offset our faucet just so that we could kind of utilize more of the sink space for prepping food. So we do have cutting boards that actually fit and slide back and forth on our sink.
So the spot is something that Michael had forever, but it's been in every vehicle we've ever owned together. The bus is our home, but it's also our vehicle, so it has a place. The light is a trash can transformed into a light fixture. Table is a table that I have had my entire life. It was my childhood work desk.
We have installed about 3,000 watts of solar on the roof, and then we also have about 6,000 watts of inverter power along with 850 amp hours of lithium batteries. Jennifer was doing research on buses, and we just both started kind of picking away at what style bus we wanted to get. We went back and forth between a school bus or a motor coach, and we chose a motor coach, and then it was a decision on which one we wanted to get, and the one that really stood out to both of us, probably me more so, was the Eagle bus. The main things we were looking for when shopping for a bus is we wanted it to be at least 40 feet long, or really at max 40 feet. We wanted the newest version of it that we could find, and we also wanted the best motor, which was, in our case, was an old Detroit 2-stroke AP92 engine.
We chose this lifestyle for freedom, to get away from the 9 to 5, to be more reasonable with our living style, just really live within not only our financial means, but our environmental needs. So we have a full-size residential fridge. We want a counter depth so that it fit the space a little better. We have pantries on both sides of the kitchen for plenty of food storage as well as above. This is our powder room. We chose a 2-man bathroom style so that if one person was in the shower, there was still a restroom available for people to use.
Welcome to our bathroom area. We decided not to put in any kind of pocket doors anywhere, just because complicating the build, and that would have required us to actually kind of kill the flow line of our ceiling. Our shower, the pan is a 40-inch by 32-inch. We love the blue tile color. Jennifer took on this task herself. She did 70% of the tiling job in this shower. Did an amazing job. So we don't have to open up the closet to know that that's where we keep our clothes. We made sure. Whoa.
I'm pretty sure a bra just flew out.
No, it was your negligees.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay, so this is our closet area, washer dryer. Stop it. We left enough space for us to incorporate a single combined washer dryer unit. It just uses 120 volts, so you don't have to worry about having 240 volt, and it definitely doesn't require nearly as much power to run. And then of course the rest of this is just our closet storage space. So we've been in our bus for 9 months full time. We looked at a few different Eagle model buses, but ultimately we kept coming back to this one. It belonged to a church in Kansas, and it had been in a church organization for the past 20 years, so that made it very appealing to us. I just knew there was a lot of love in it.
Yeah, it had 47 seats and an old dirty stall bathroom in the back of it when we bought it.
That was definitely great too.
And a single size bed for an alternate driver so they could drive 24 hours.
Yeah, we tore all the seats out, took it down to the frame. We treated all the rust that we found. We reused a lot of the materials that actually came out of the bus. Like we reused a lot of the wiring. There was aluminum ceiling in it that we took out and reused that to skin the sides to cover up some of the windows. And I even kept the original inverter that came with the bus because just as maybe a backup or just another means of power at some point.
This is our bedroom. Again, it was kind of a play off the house that we lived in before. We have a smaller version of a chandelier that we had in our home before. Kept it small, quaint, and comfortable. Not that you couldn't make it bigger. It's a California King with 6 more inches at the end. There's storage in the headboard. There's dressers, drawers all underneath, and a dog house on the other side for Oscar. We have the Max Air fan for proper ventilation, and then these great cellular blinds to block the heat from outside.
So in this bin, we've got mostly our electrical storage. We keep a lot of all of our extension cords that we need, and also just like our hoses and stuff we need to do filling up whenever we're traveling. We've got 850 amp hours of lithium batteries. They're bigbattery.com batteries. I did the whole install myself. So here we have our, it's a GE, it's a 2-ton mini split unit, dual zone as I've said. And then we also keep our propane in the same cabinet. It's well ventilated. We actually have holes drilled in the floor of this particular storage area. And then on the other side, the space is still kind of to be determined. But we have decided that eventually we're going to make it a cook area / storage area for both our grill unit and then my tools. In the rear bin, mostly it's just the utility closet. It's where we keep our tanks. We have 125 fresh, 100 gray. We do have a composting toolet, and I have hooked up the